And welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So if this guy really believed that his girlfriend was cheating on him, does he have a right to move out of the apartment and have no responsibility for the rest of the lease?
No, just because he got burned and she cheated on him, then that doesn't mean that he can't pay his bills.
But she's at fault. Shouldn't she have to assume the whole cost of the rest of the lease? That's why they moved in.
No, it's they both have to share
They share the burden.
Yeah.
What do you think?
They're both responsible for it. Since
It doesn't matter whether he cheated on whether she cheated on him?
No, not at all.
Just doesn't matter at all.
No.
Very forgiving people here. Going inside the courtroom.
Now, how do you figure that you're going to be using the place with your new boyfriend and he needs to pay for a year of it? How do you figure that you don't have a responsibility to do what is called in the law, mitigate your damages? Which means that at some point you need to get another roommate to help you pay the rent.
I've been trying. I've been looking. I don't want to find some random stranger. You know, I don't want to have to deal with...
No, I don't think you need to find a random stranger, but it should... So I'm not suggesting you get a roommate in a minute, but it has now been how many months? It's been since last summer. I think you made a decision you wanted to live alone. What you're doing is using a two-bedroom on your own and you're with your new boyfriend.
He's not living with me, though.
When I ask you a question, you go, yeah, sometimes. That was your answer.
Yeah, but he's not living with me.
All right. Well, no, you're not entitled to $4,644, okay? The question is, what are you entitled to? And if all you saw her doing was sitting on a couch with the guy, I'm not sure. Look me in the eye. Why did you really break up with her?
She tends to have a temper, very much so. And she did use marijuana. I mean...
Did you have an objection to that? Did you tell her you had an objection to that?
Once or twice. And I couldn't deal with it anymore. I really couldn't. Like, I mean...
Why didn't you think this through better before you signed the lease for the July 1st day?
The July 4th just really... that really did it for me.
With that day of the 4th of July, did she think you were staying at your half-brother's? No, she expected you to come home.
Yeah, and I did.
Right, but my point is that is it so out of the realm that maybe nothing was going on at that moment between the two of them, since she was expecting you?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm really, really unsure.
I think you owe her the amount of time it should take her to find another roommate. I think that she's not making any effort to find another roommate. But you don't get to just wash your hands and say, well, I wrote a letter to the landlord. That's not how it works, all right?
And ma'am...
The total rent was how much?
Total rent for the year?
No.
$770.
You're not getting that. How much is the monthly rent?
$775.
$775?
Mm-hmm.
And what were you going to say now? What did you want to say?
Well, the fact when you asked him why he broke up with me, he said I had a temper and that I used marijuana. Well, the fact of the matter is he was addicted to OCs, Oxycontin, and then we actually had to go to the hospital and they wouldn't give him anymore because of drug abuse. And my temper doesn't compare to this one.
Okay. Everybody got it off the chest?
I think so.
Okay,
yeah.
We all done? All right. Good luck, folks. I am going to order you to pay 2 months' rent. That's how long it should take her to be able to figure out how to handle this and get another roommate and mitigate her damages, which is her responsibility as a plaintiff. And I'm going to order you to pay $775 to the plaintiff. That's my judgment.
So the plaintiff has collected to some degree, not everything she sued for. What's your feeling? The defendant coming out on the losing end of this case?
She got what she deserved. I'm just happy it's done and over with, and I won't have to deal with this anymore.
What do you mean? What kind of temper? What'd you do? What'd you do?
Just a lot of shouting, mainly.
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of shouting.
You didn't know that before you got into a relationship with her? You found this out later? You didn't know anything?
Yeah.
Before you moved in?
Yeah.
And the pot smoking, you didn't know about that?
I did know about that, but I mean, it died down for a long time, and then it just here and there.
All right. Just head right around the corner there, and let's see what the plaintiff has to say about coming out with. You had a responsibility to mitigate your damages. You know, you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you're satisfied with what you come out with? 2 months?
Well, 2 months, not really, but I'm just glad it's over. I don't have to deal with them anymore.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I don't want to badmouth them.
All right, and you spend some time with her now, right?
Yes, that's
so
correct.
How do you like all these stories that you're hearing?
Hey, it is what it is. You know, couples go through a lot of trouble, and hey, we worked it out in court. That's all I can say.
So you're ready for the next however many however long it's going to be?
Hey, only time could tell.
Over to Harvey.
So he does have a responsibility to keep paying on the lease, but she has a responsibility to mitigate her damages. That's why the judge only gave her 2 months' rent, because she can go ahead and find another roommate. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.